Bonjour YouTube, je m'appelle Kaza and some of you know me as your friendly neighborhood LARP girl. Today, I'm packing my bags to head off to Quebec to attend the annual event of the Grand Battle at Bicoline. I thought this video would be helpful for those who are coming new to Bicoline or people that just want to see my kit and some of the things that I have in it. This video will include my garb and some advice on some things that you might want to pack. So follow along and I'll try to make this as short and sweet and cute as possible. You can ditch this hat. One of the things I like most about Ran is that she's a pack mage, which means she summons things to the battlefield. And her teacher is named Krios. Krios typically wears a lot of red, so I thought I would take some inspiration from his wardrobe and incorporate a little bit more red in my costume. Melon is a company outside of Germany, and they have amazing costuming, so I'll provide a link below for you to check them out. What I like about this garb is that it's actually made out of wool, and it's nice and warm, so on those cold and lonely nights at Bicoline, I'll feel the embrace of heat. Usually when people think of Bicoline, they think of the hot summer and the battlefield. However, at nighttime it gets a little cold. You want to make sure that you have some period garb that is warm and doesn't keep you snugly next to the fire, because nobody wants to be on fire. Unless you want to be on fire, and then, well, then you get it, but it's so much better to not be on fire that you should consider just getting some nice warm garb. One of the first things I do while packing for Bicoline is making sure all of my garb has been washed and also making sure that my armor has been treated. Before I put anything into my suitcase, that is the first thing that I must absolutely do, because I don't want to take anything that smells to Bicoline. I make sure that all of my kit has been washed and dried, and I slip some fabric softener sheets into my suitcase to make sure that it stays nice and fresh. I believe it's important to have at least one fancy garb costume for Bicoline. The reason why is you never know what nobles will be stopping by or who you need to impress. Whatever the reason may be, it's always nice to have at least one thing that makes you feel special and makes you feel good. So if it's a bunch of furs or a pretty dress, make sure for Bicoline, at least pack one thing you feel really good in. Even if it's a burlap bag, as long as it makes you feel good, you'll exude that confidence and people will believe in you. So if you're trying to impress a noble, make sure that there is at least one thing in your bag that gives you that confidence. And for me, it's this dress. My character Ran grew up thinking she was going to become a shield maiden. Pretty clothes wasn't something that she was interested in. And then when she came to Bicoline and got to see so many powerful women running around on the battlefield and then dressing up in these gorgeous gowns at night, she was so inspired to find something pretty for herself. So if you end up needing something halfway through the week, trust that Bicoline has everything you might need. From boots, pants, jewelry, armor, weapons, you'll find it. They even have a really cool convenience store. I find this hat special because my friends and I got matching ones together. Each of us got a different color, a little brooch, and a feather out there. One of the things I've noticed about Picoline is that your outfit is not complete without a hat, so the more hats that you have at Picoline, the better off you'll be. Keeps the sun off of your face and keeps your style looking fresh. Another part of Picoline is making sure that you have enough to wear throughout the week. You're gonna get really sweaty and there really isn't anywhere to wash your clothes, so packing enough to wear for the week can be a little tricky. So packing enough for the week can be simple. 7 shirts or 7 tunics or 7 dresses. That guarantees me no matter what, I have 1 tunic per day. They all range in different style and mood, and I must admit I do pack a little bit more than that, but 7's usually a good number to stick to. Generally, I try to pack a few tunics that are for walking around and looking good, and some for the battlefield. This tunic comes from Arm Street and was one of the first pieces of costuming that I ever bought for my character Ran. This is the pouch that I wear at Picoline. It has a pretty good amount of space in it, and I can keep things like my GoPro and wallet in here. I'm going to do a really quick montage of me going through all of my 7 tunics that I'll be wearing, and I'll fill in some fun facts about them as we go. My friend Jason made this for me out of an IKEA blanket so I wouldn't get cold at Pico. I made this tunic out of pillowcases. I also consider this one of my battlefield tunics because it goes on really well underneath of my armor. That's right, I got a crop top for Pico. This is my troll ball uniform. Generally I'll wear this with some tights and I'll run out onto the troll ball battlefield and be a really awesome healer. Generally people wear tight-fitting clothes or just barely any so that they can run around freely and play the game. Also, I made this out of a curtain. I got this tunic last year at Picoline. It's really comfortable and it's made out of linen to combat the summer heat that you will encounter at Picoline. At Picoline, my character is a pack mage. That's one of the taboo forms of magic at Picoline, and it gives me a lot of stares. Oh, Aries has joined us! Say hi, Aries! Say hi, sweetie! This cowl was given to me by my pack mage master, Krios. It was given to him by his master, and as his apprentice, I inherited it. I got this tunic from Amazon. It's a little spooky, and pack magic is generally observed as one of the taboo forms of magic at Picoline. AKA, it's a little spooky that we summon demons. I get it. To poke fun at that, I decided to get a spooky outfit. This is a dress that I got from Amazon. It's my I'm in a lot of pain and just want to relax outfit. Being out on the battlefield every day can really put a toll on your body, and when you want to relax, it's important to have something nice and loose and soft to make you feel good. Ooh, hi, Chitcher. You're in my way. Look at this puppy. Come here. What am I supposed to do with you, huh? You just wanted to be a part of the video so bad. Well, I wish you could come with me to Pico. This is a pretty good Amazon buy in my book, and it just makes me feel really comfy when I need to be. This is definitely my favorite tunic. I rarely wear it because it's so special to me, but I keep it for that special occasion where I might need to look like a really cool mage. It pays homage to Ran's Norse background, but also gives a little bit of a nod to Krios' teachings. This is a tunic that I made for Ran for my first year at Picoline. It finally fits again! Yes! And this one fits too! One of the things I loved most about it was how I played with the color. There are 2 different shades of blue and some red and gold trim. But this outfit is missing something. Definitely needed Rand's kidney belt to finish this outfit. The next things to make it into my bag is the appropriate amount of socks and underwear. That's right, socks and underwear. If you wear them, which it's alright if you don't, make sure that you pack enough to get you through the week. Now I don my most signature look. I got this tunic from Arm Street the first year I went. It is the tunic that I generally wear out on the battlefield the most often so people can identify me. And for the moment, some of you may have been waiting for my armor. One of the best practices that I've found for packing for beagling is making sure that I try on all my armor before I leave. This is my last opportunity to make sure that my armor is going to fit well, so I need to put it on to make sure that I'm happy and comfortable. Looking pretty good, huh? This armor was made by Artisans de l'Azul. This is one of their pieces that absolutely stole my heart, and I am so lucky to wear it. This will be my 3rd year wearing it at Bicoline, and it cost me a pretty penny, but it's worth it. What I love most about their armor is that they do take the woman's body into consideration without making it fantasy armor. Having flexibility is really important. But when it comes time to go out on the battlefield, there's no one I trust more with my head than Thoradin Albit's Fiery. Ow! That just ripped out a bunch of my hair. I just realized I completely forgot to mention pants. Bring as much pants as you think you're going to need. It might be different for somebody who's packing dresses, but I generally try to bring 5 different pairs of pants. That includes tight ones for troll ball, loose-fitting ones that are nice and flexible for the battlefield, and also some warm ones to get me through the cold nights. Again, the important part is make sure that you can really move around in your pants, because the last thing you're going to want is them to rip in the middle of the battlefield. Now I got a serious case of helmet hair. Oh well. I really like this armor because it's nice and light and doesn't weigh me down too much in the summer heat. It's always important to take off your helmet when going up to the battlefield, and having a sturdy belt over your armor can help you loop it so that you don't have to carry it. A sword, shield, or polearm like I use can be pretty cumbersome climbing up those hills at Bicoline, so make sure you take care of yourself. Last but surely not least, we need to talk about shoes. These are waterproof boots that I got off of Amazon. They have a good traction on them, and they're nice and light for climbing up the hills at Bicoline. It's important to have a pair of waterproof boots that you intend on taking onto the battlefield separate from your normal garb. The reason why is that they are going to get wet, they are going to get broken down, and you might lose them throughout the week. I also want to say that the boots that you wear out onto the battlefield at Bicoline are okay to be a little out of decorum. Consider getting combat boots, something with a good traction so that you're not slipping in the mud and you're able to fight a little bit more efficiently. I also have a pair of Viking turn shoes, and I generally wear these with my leg wraps. The reason why these are comfortable is because they're soft, and I really just love how loose they are and I can get around in them. Those are my substitute for sandals. If you're okay with sandals, I highly recommend finding a pair of sandals that look a little indecorum, either with rope or leather, something that you can pick up at Walmart for $5. It's really nice to just feel comfortable after the battlefield because it can be a little tough sometimes. I found that giving your feet the opportunity to relax can really save you on the next day. I also have a newer pair of turn shoes from Arm Street that are made out of suede. These ones are going to be the ones that I wear for a fancy occasion, or definitely not after it's rained. And as I'm packing for Bicoline, I have to make sure that I have everything I might need. That means some thermals to keep me warm during the night, gloves to keep my hands warm, additional accessories, and my wand to summon some magic. Now that you've seen everything that I'm going to be packing for Bicoline, you might have a little bit more of an understanding for some of the things you might encounter. I always make sure to pack a separate bag for hygiene products that I might need for the week. That includes my eco-friendly shampoo and conditioner, body wash, and face wash. I make sure that I bring my own towel and a bathing suit that isn't completely out of decorum. My weapons don't really fit in my suitcase, so I won't go into those, but no matter what, I always make sure that I bring my own tankard. The last thing that I bring with me to Bicoline that you might not need is a bag for all of my camera equipment. As you can tell, this trusty bag is officially retired. It no longer wants to make the trek to Bicoline, so I'm going to have to find a way to replace it. I generally have an Indecorum bag filled with all of my camera equipment in it. I'm really looking forward to Bicoline this year, and I know some of you are going to be joining me. Those who won't be able to attend, don't worry. I will be bringing my camera to document the entire adventure so that I can bring you with me. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel, and leave your comments below. I would love to hear more about your Bicoline experiences, or if you have any questions about some of the things I talked about. If you'd like to support this channel, check out the links below on how you can contribute. These videos would not be here without the love and support of all of you, and I am so truly blessed to have this channel. I just got a little nostalgic thinking about how it's been 3 years already since I started going to Bicoline, and it's been a lot longer since I've started making these videos, and without your support, I wouldn't have been able to do it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time on the battlefield. Now you get to see me do some actual packing.